few moments' time, they'll be getting underway. You can see them all getting prepared now. The Millage Yamaha Australian Road Racing Championship for 1978.
Most unfortunate Bob Rosenthal's not with us, but that's the luck of racing, and the flag is down and away they go. We're looking for number 26 in front, I think it is, Rick Perry.
On the outside, it looks like Warren Willing sweeping down though, Wes, as they go through Repco for the first time, and the Yamaha just twitching as it goes through. So we've got Warren Willing, Rick Perry, and I think possibly Jeff Sale in third place, possibly fourth. No, it's Murray Sale. Well, Action Plus, and already the rider on letter S, Michael Hone, on one of the production type machines, has shot up quickly. But as you'll see in just a few moments' time, they'll soon get left behind in this fast, furious race.
That's right. They're very fast in their own class, but not up to it in this particular category. Now,
number 85, Warren Willing, on the blue and yellow Yamaha, the cantilever machine.
Yes, that would be Graham Cosby.
Oh, yes,
Graham
of course.
Cosby, of course, yes.
Yeah.
Additional starter to our program, and someone else is pulling out of the race with showing extreme disgust there with the machine slowed down. But we must comment about number 96, Neil. He's come up into the picture. Graham Muir wasn't anywhere to be seen in the first few laps, but he's coming into the picture now, would be in about 5th place. And then we have Graham Crosby on number 0. We thought that was D before for Barry Ditchburn, the English rider, but it's Graham Crosby, the specialist in the production machine class.
A mono-wheel expert.
Yeah, that's right.
In fact, that particular machine, I've just realised now, is the machine of Bob Rosenthal's. Normally carries the markings of number 41. That's Bob with the broken foot today, and he's out there in the crowd cheering on his team. So Graham Crosby stepped in.
Good shot of Graham Muir, knee touching the ground as he negotiates the left-hander under Dunlop Bridge. Graham Muir, a former Tom Phillips Memorial Race winner, and great shot of him there. He's moved up into 4th place now.
Look at Jeff and Murray Sale trying to find their way through the traffic with only 11 laps to go.
We're tightening up into the PTH corner there, and we might see several changes of position now.
I think they... Yes, Warren Willing is back in 3rd place. I was trying to pick out just what was going on there, and Murray Sale shot through in the traffic, and there he is on machine number 22. Jeff Sale in 2nd place.
There, at that point, didn't he?
And they're really getting tossed around as they go into the braking area up there on the Rothmans Rise. That back wheel just momentarily stepping off the pavement. So now our new leader, number 22, Murray Sale, and I'm sure Warren Willing's going to be most upset about that slower traffic.
Well, fortunately, he's got a reasonable amount of time left. 10 laps to go, 9 laps to go, and he has got the opportunity to make up a little bit of ground as they get clear of the club riders once again.
Well, Murray Sale's really taken advantage of this mishap, I guess we could say. And look at the pace of that big 750 Yamaha. Once again, more traffic to contend with. And this is going to make things just that little bit easier for Jeff Sale on number 10, because now he's in the worrying seat. He's the one that can apply the pressure, and I was going to say get in the mirrors of brother Murray, but there are no mirrors. But of course, whenever they glance over their shoulder, they're always most surprised to see another number filling their vision. And look at that smooth control from Jeff Sale. Mono-wheeling once again as he goes up the back straight.
At least he's got an opportunity to get clear of this traffic before they get to the bends at the Dandenong Road end of the circuit. You can see Sale simply flying along.
You can see the speed differential between the two machines that time, Wes.
Yes, Ed Trathen on number 5 being lapped on an ordinary touring type machine.
And it seems as though we're not missing Rick Perry, but he's certainly missing from the first 3 anyway. He's back there in around about 5th or 6th currently, which surprises me somewhat because I would have liked to see the Kawasaki Challenge.
Yes, well, poor Warren Willing going underneath Ed Trathen on number 5 there, and trying to maintain his position in the field. Still 3rd spot.
I think it gave Ed a bit of a shock that time.
It certainly did. Well, you're sailing through a corner at 90 to 100 mile an hour and someone flashes by underneath. It is a rather startling occurrence.
The big red Yamaha of Murray Sale sweeping through Repco once again, and rather appropriate that he rides for Millage Yamaha. And again, that gap seems to be closing between Murray and Jeff Sale. Jeff Sale mono-wheeling once again.
7 laps to go, and Sale on number 10, Jeff Sale, is starting to move up now. He's looking for an opening on his brother, number 22.
And look at the speed. Yes, I think Jeff might just have that little edge at the moment, Wes, because he's just slowly been pulling in that few inches, or centimetres, we should say.
Well, with little less than 7 laps to go, could be a very exciting finish. Desperately trying to get up alongside. My word, there's not much in it between these two.
And look at the machines pitching as they come through this time. Rocking all over the place because they're right on the limit.
As I said earlier, Neil, it's very difficult for the man in front. He has to make the pace, and the second place man, oh, look at this increase or decrease of distance between the two of them as they come along the front straight and into the left-hander along the car pit straight.
Well, just as Jeff started to pull those few extra revs, Murray outbraked him just that little bit later, and once again we've got the same gap between them as they go into Holden Corner.
Well, as you can see in that last shot there, there will be lapping some riders, but possibly along the back straight, and they should get clear without any hold-ups. Would be tragic if there was a little bit of balking going on here at this stage. No, straight through between both of them.
Good grief.
Well, that's incredible.
And look at Jeff Sale once again as they go under brakes up into the top of Rothmans, down through the rise and down to the Dandenong End Road. Laying those TZ750s right down. Of course, both the machines virtually exactly the same, and it's a case of who can ride the best. Jeff Sale on the inside this time as they're about to make their approach run onto the main straight, and look at Jeff's bike starting to slide as he puts the power back into the TZ750.
Well, I must extend congratulations to our cameraman director, Neil, because this is absolutely fantastic. Marvellous job. I've been involved in motorcycle sport for the past 35 years, and I've never seen anything like this at all.
It really is exciting.
Incredible photography.
Murray and Jeff Sale fighting it out for the final round of the Unlimited Solo Championships for 1978. And I'm sure all our viewers are absolutely rapt at this little dice that's about to develop, I'm sure. Once again, the machine's starting to wobble as they come out under power, drift across the track. That time it didn't look like Jeff was using his clutch, of course, with the constant mesh gearbox. Unless you're really looking after the machine in perhaps a long-distance event, it's not that necessary to use the clutch.
Oh, look at this, side by side as they come into the back straight.
And they were very close that time. In fact, Jeff looked across to Murray, and I'm sure he said, what's going on?
And
Jeff Sale.
Jeff Sale gone into the lead at Rothmans Corner there. Cornering as one, both leading and braking at the same time, and there's only minute differences in their riding ability.
Big slick, and once again speed wobbles from Murray Sale's machine. Very, very twitchy. In fact, I would imagine at around about this distance the shockers are both starting to get very, very hot. I don't think oh yes, they're running the cantilever, so they would have gas in there, which is certainly a little better. But look at this dice as they roar under power down Rothman Straight once again. Murray Sale on the inside once again outbrakes Jeff Sale, sweeping through Repco side by side. An incredible 10, Jeff Sale, both riding TZ750 Yamahas, and absolutely nothing between them as we've only got a moment to go before the end of the race.
Interesting to note now that there's been a change of position for third, and it's Doug Sharp up into third. We're still looking for number 96 Graham Muir, presumably in fourth place, but our interest is in this fantastic battle for the lead between the brothers Sale.
They're really breaking late. And just as they came up the back straight that time, Wes, they were looking at John Kaiser as he pulled off the track, so obviously he's got some sort of a problem. This blistering pace that's being set is certainly having its problems for the touring machines.
Yes. Well, I'd be content to sit back and just watch this now and leave the viewing.
Soak it all up.
Yes, just enjoy it.
Rhythmic control from those two Sale brothers with 3 laps to go now. And look at the relativity of that speed as the fence flashes by in the background. And down through Repco Corner. I'm sure the pit signals are flying everywhere at the moment to Murray Sale. They'll be telling him to get a hurry up because Jeff's breathing down his neck. And I'd say, by the way, he's able to pull out that extra 100 or so revs, Jeff Sale would be in the box seat.
Well, he had a quick look over his left shoulder and saw his brother alongside, and his brother's gone to the lead once again. So number 22, Murray Sale, will sit in behind Jeff now and wait for an opening as the race progresses towards the checkered flag.
And once again, Murray Sale braking very, very heavily in the back wheel coming off the deck. And Jeff Sale back in the lead on machine number 10, the blue and red Yamaha.
Tell me, Neil, how can brothers be so nice to each other?
I don't know. I have problems. And it seems to be a bit of a gap between the two of them now. Jeff Sale perhaps just sprinting that little bit harder now has worked out that Murray has got a few problems on certain parts of the track, and I'd say that just a bit of a guess that Murray might have suspension troubles by the way the machine's been pitching through some of those bumps.
Once again, they're passing number 28, John Morgan. I think this is the second time he's been lapped during the course of this 20-lap event, with 2 to go now. So Murray Saylor, number 22, has got the job ahead of him.
Slowly easing the power on again. And we see the cowling come right down on that mudguard as he braked into Holden Corner. So rocket up the back straight, the fairly rough Sandown back straight, testing the suspension. A little hop from the back wheel again. Now, I don't think we could get better international action, Wes.
No, it's rather fantastic. This, Neil, as I said, the camera work is first class and the riding is really 100%.
It's certainly been the pinnacle of the Road Racing Championship for 1978, and we couldn't have got a better day. Once again, Murray Saylor's machine getting the speed wobbles as it comes down through Goodyear Corner. This time through, they should have one to go.
Viewers may have noticed the effort. There we see number 95, Doug Sharp, pulling out of the race after a very valiant effort to be challenging Graham Muir for that 3rd spot. Blue flag out, indicating 1 lap to go. And there's a little point you might notice. Jeff Saylor, number 22, beg your pardon, Murray Saylor, number 22, as he sits up and brakes, the left leg went out wide, and that adds as a braking aspect as well as sitting up on the machine.
Yeah, so to get the drag effect in. That's the right.
All these little clues help a rider right throughout the race. He can gain a couple of feet here and a couple of feet there.
Well, Muir's in 3rd place at the moment, and we've got Graham Crosby up into 4th place on the Rosenthal machine. In fact, they're 22 seconds behind, so I don't think we're going to see any challenge from those 3rd and 4th riders. And that was bad luck for Doug Sharp, who was in 3rd place in the overall championship. But it looks like Murray Saylor is going to get the overall victory, but it's certainly been Jeff Saylor's race. Under double up bridge for the last time, Jeff Saylor. Machine number 10, a fantastic race over 20 laps. And here he comes to collect the checkered flag from PJ. Paul Johnson getting right up high that time. Number 22, Murray Saylor in 2nd place. And now quite a long gap back to 3rd place as we see our Victor going down pit straight.
Well, there's brotherly love for you, Neil. I never thought I'd live to see the day, man. That's really tremendous sportsmanship.
And you could see Jeff Saylor that time. He's indicating that Murray did have some sort of a problem with the machine, or either Murray or himself did. They're both looking at one another and saying, how did we do that? That was the fastest we've ever gone.
Yes. Well, there's number 96, Graham Muir, holding 3rd place. A really tremendous ride from Graham, who doesn't get the greatest amount of factory support or dealer support, and rides mostly as a privateer, and doing particularly well to come home ahead of the unfortunate Doug Sharp, who pulled out with only a few laps to go. And there's Graham Muir, number 96, an excellent 3rd spot to Graham.
It was also a good race as far as Graham Crosby's concerned. He's normally the improved production man of the country, and got out on the thoroughbred races and did a great job. There's the results for the Millage Yamaha Australian Road Racing Championship. Jeff Saylor, Murray Saylor and Graham Muir.